The Whispering Shadows. On a chilly autumn night, the old mansion on the hill had always been a subject of local legend. Locals spoke of eerie whispers and shadowy figures that seemed to come alive after dark. Most dismissed these tales as mere superstition, until Emily and her friends decided to spend the night there. Emily was an adventurous teenager with a taste for thrills. She and her friends, Jake and Lily, were excited to explore the mansion's dark corners, despite the warnings from the townsfolk. Armed with flashlights and a camera, they entered the mansion as the sun dipped below the horizon. The interior of the mansion was exactly as they had imagined: dusty, cobweb-covered, and filled with creaking floorboards. They started their exploration on the ground floor, where the walls were lined with faded portraits and antique furniture. The shadows seemed to dance with every flicker of their flashlight beams. As the night deepened, a strange chill settled in the air. The trio decided to investigate the basement, where the whispers were said to be the loudest. The basement door groaned as they pushed it open, revealing a staircase leading down into darkness. Emily led the way with her flashlight, followed closely by Jake and Lily. The basement was cold and damp, with a musty smell that made them shiver. They noticed old crates and broken furniture, but what caught their attention was a large mirror covered by a dusty cloth in the corner of the room. Curiosity got the better of them, and Jake pulled the cloth off the mirror. The glass was cracked and tarnished, but as they stared into it, Emily noticed something peculiar. The reflections seemed to be moving independently of their actual movements. The shadows in the mirror appeared to twitch and writhe, as if they had a life of their own. Suddenly, a low whisper echoed through the basement. It was a faint, almost imperceptible sound, but it grew louder with each passing moment. The whispers seemed to come from all directions, though the friends could see no one else in the room. The whispers grew louder, forming words that sent chills down their spines. "You shouldn't have come here. Leave now." Panic set in. Emily grabbed her flashlight and pointed it at the mirror, hoping the light would dispel the shadows. But as she did, the shadows in the mirror seemed to leap out towards them. The room grew colder, and the air felt heavy with an oppressive force. In a desperate attempt to escape, Lily screamed, "We need to go." They raced up the stairs, their breaths coming in ragged gasps. As they reached the front door, Emily glanced back and saw the shadowy figures moving towards them in the hallway. They seemed to be stretching and reaching for the light. The front door slammed shut behind them as they stumbled out into the night. They didn't stop running until they were far from the mansion. The whispers and shadows had ceased, but the fear remained. The next day, the friends returned with local authorities, but the mansion was completely abandoned. The basement mirror was gone, and there were no signs of the eerie occurrences they had witnessed. Emily, Jake, and Lily never spoke of that night again. The mansion on the hill stood silent and empty, a dark reminder of the shadows that whispered secrets only the bravest dared to uncover. The end.